Perceptor has an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, and he seeks it to the exclusion of all else. His main role is to study the best way the Autobots can adapt to life on Earth. Perceptor is extremely smart. His scientific specialties are metallurgy, molecular chemistry, and electrical engineering. As a microscope, Perceptor is capable of powerful magnification. His lens barrel converts to a powerful light cannon. He also carries a concussion rifle in robot mode. Perceptor is absent-minded, and his valuable lenses are his most fragile part. Transforming into a working microscope, the original Takara Microchange toy that would become Perceptor was first sold in Japan in 1984 in a black and gray color scheme under the name Microscope Robo. The toy was imported by Hasbro and sold as Autobot Scientist Perceptor in the Transformers toy line in 1985. Color revisions prior to the Hasbro release resulted in incorrect colors on his packaging, reflecting his earlier versions in design, and even causing a few brief early errors in animation. The toy also converted to a third artillery mode for its original Microman figure counterparts to interact with. Although the instruction booklets packed in with Perceptor would describe this mode as a mobile laboratory, his bio in Marvel Comics, however, would describe this third mode as its original intended form of mobile artillery. Like his fellow new Autobots, Perceptor would arrive to the second season of the original animated series with no explanation of how he came to Earth. He would first appear in the episode Dinobot Island, offering Chip Chase assistance in his scientific research. Whenever the Autobots faced a problem or mystery that could be solved or treated with science, Perceptor was always one of the first to step up. Such as when the Morphobots threatened to engulf Earth.
I could use some help in the lab, and incidentally, I hope there's another spaceship available real soon.
Or when stuck in microscope mode, he solved the Autobots' need for a long-missing vital element.
After millions of years of being exposed to Earth's atmosphere, an element that's essential to our mechanical operation is deteriorating. The element is cybertonium, and it doesn't exist on Earth.
His scientific know-how and positive outlook would also come in handy in other adventures, like the God Gambit, when Cosmos was in need of repair, or Child's Play, when the Autobots found themselves on an alien world where they were no longer the Giants.
The pen is mightier than the staff, Soundwave!
In addition to solving scientific problems, Perceptor would get the spotlight twice in the second season. First in the episode Microbots, where he, Bumblebee, and Brawn would shrink down in order to enter Megatron's body. Along the way, he earns the respect of Brawn, who values strength over intellect.
This is real work, Brawn.
Real work is crushing Decepticons, not fussing with chips.
If I didn't fuss with chips, you couldn't crush Decepticons.
Later in Season 2's final episodes, he would be featured again in Cosmic Rust. Having invented a powerful anti-corrosive known as Corostop, Perceptor must put his intellect to the test in order to save Autobots and Decepticons alike from an ancient rust plague that has found its way to Earth.
You've got to leave me here, Optimus. If I go back to headquarters, I could infect everybody.
We're not leaving you anywhere, Perceptor. You're coming with us right now.
As most of his fellow Autobots were getting the axe on toy shelves, Perceptor managed to be sold throughout 1986, allowing him to not only appear in, but to also survive Transformers the movie and appear in the following third season. Perceptor's many quotable lines were voiced by Paul Eiding.
Perceptor, can you locate a place to set down for repairs?
Gamma waves in this sector of space create marginal navigation probabilities. However, yes, I believe I can. The planet of junk is in this vicinity.
Then let's go for it.
Hello one and all, and welcome back once again to Leo Watches Transformers. Let's just get the awkward topic out of the way now. This is the episode of Transformers that was inspired by AIDS. Okay, So, now that I have your attention, seriously, in the 1980s, as we all know, the growing pandemic of AIDS was in its early stages of discovery and research. And just as it has been with science fiction before, Transformers writer Paul Davids was inspired to create an incurable disease that would sweep through the entire Transformer race. Now, without any further ado, one of my all-time favorite episodes of Transformers. This is Season 2, Episode 61, Cosmic Rust. Our story begins with the Decepticons traveling deep space for reasons that will never be explained. They discover and land on the long-lost Autobot colony world of Antilla. On the surface, all is oddly quiet.
It's not like the Autobots to leave a whole city to decay.
Or anyone else. Finding an inscription in ancient Autobot language, Starscream defies Megatron's orders, activating a nearby control panel, and triggering a stark warning from the distant past.
If Cybertron be your home, far away, never roam. Hear my message, listen and fear. Danger comes, the end is near. Just like us, you soon will rust. All shall be turned to dust.
Wow, what a downer, am I right?
Where there's a curse on the door, there's treasure on the other side.
And that treasure takes the most unexpected form.
How cute! A lightning bug!
If that's a lightning bug, I'd sure hate to meet up with a dragonfly.
Activating the artifact, Megatron realizes this is exactly the kind of knickknack he likes to hold on to. Clearing the surface and bound for home, Astro Train flies too close to the ring of asteroids in orbit. As one magnetizes to the ship and gains speed rapidly, Megatron foolishly plays with his new toy at too close a range. Superheated debris punctures Astro Train's hull and penetrates Megatron's armor.
To Earth, Astro Train!
Back on Earth, Megatron's condition proves to be far worse than imagined.
It looks like some sort of rust.
That is ridiculous! We are rust-proof!
Perhaps you were made of shoddy materials, Megatron.
In a far happier setting, Autobot scientist Perceptor is being awarded for the creation of the anti-corrosive formula known as Corostop.
Is it true that the Autobots plan to coat all of the Earth's great monuments with Corostop?
Unfortunately, at this time, we only have enough Corostop to coat one monument, the Statue of Liberty. It's alloyed from a very rare element, so of course, we wouldn't want the formula to be discovered by the Decepticons.
He announces on live television for the world to hear. As Megatron's condition continues to worsen, he orders the capture of Perceptor in search of a cure. Next, we cut to the Autobots about to coat the Statue of Liberty. This leads to an Aerialbot line that really needed to be rethought before it was uttered out loud.
Yahoo! Come on, Aerialbots! We're gonna spray old Lady Liberty!
Ah, children's television. Also, Gears is purple for some reason. A nearby ferry crossing the Hudson contains the Stunticons in disguise. As Perceptor explains to an underdressed hippie reporter that the formula is top secret, the Stunticons reach shore to piss on his moment in the spotlight.
Well, Ironhide, the job's almost finished.
Optimus Prime, hurry! Perceptor's been captured!
Optimus sends the Aerialbots out to find him, but the Decepticons are 2 steps ahead.
You've got an appointment with Megatron!
The Transformers will return after these messages.
And as the battle between the Autobots and Decepticons rages on, Megatron creates Triple Changers, the most evil Decepticons of all. But the Autobot scientist Perceptor is ready for anything. Introducing Perceptor. From a working microscope, he transforms into a robot. The Transformers. And Triple Changer Blitzwing transforms from tank to plane, and from plane to robot.
Robots in disguise. Triple Changer! Autobots, stop him! The Transformers.
Sold separately from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
We now return to Blitzwing, hotly pursued by the Aerobots, who follow him all the way back to Decepticon headquarters. His allies fire the heat ray at the pursuing enemy jets. As the defense proves to be successful, the Aerobots retreat to inform Optimus Prime of the situation.
Welcome, Perceptor.
Megatron makes an offer that should never be trusted.
You are my mortal enemy, and...
You have a unique opportunity, Perceptor, to gain peace in return for a favor.
In the name of moving the plot forward, the most intelligent Autobot of all completely takes him at his word.
This is a rare metallic infection. Legend has it, it wiped out entire races of robots, like the Black Plague did to humans. It's cosmic rust.
Perceptor continues to explain.
The asteroid that hit you is covered with cosmic rust germs. And the germs have been feeding off an alien energy source.
From my heat ray?
Yes, it's making the disease spread faster.
Kill me now! Now look what you've done!
In further uncharacteristic foolishness, Perceptor touches it with his bare hands.
Give me that!
Megatron snatches up the vial and uses the rest of it on himself and the other Decepticons. Returning from deep space, Cosmos and Blaster are bummed to learn that there's no sign of vital ingredients that are needed to make more Corostop. It's always something. As the Aerobots fill Prime in on the plot, a super shiny Megatron contacts him in order to gloat. Perceptor has been left chained in microscope mode. If he is not recovered by noon, sunlight will strike his lens and ignite a bomb that will destroy him. Surprisingly, he was not tied to a train track at the same time.
Autobots, I'm sure you're all aware that we're heading into a trap.
So he takes as many of them with him as possible, so they can all be wiped out together.
Optimus, you'll be infected with cosmic rust!
If I don't save you, that bomb will blow you to bits.
Leading to our next cliffhanger break.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Not only is this one of my favorite episodes of Transformers, it also features one of my all-time favorite characters, Perceptor. And in addition to the intro that you saw at the beginning of this video, I have an extended bio for Perceptor that you can check out now as well. I also want to let you know, with this video, I've added a link to a video by another YouTuber by the name of Chris McFeely, and he has a great show called The Basics on Transformers, and you may want to check out his video on the basics on Cosmic Rust, and its history throughout the franchise. Now, let's get back to this and see how it wraps up.
We now return to the Transformers.
We now return to heroic Optimus Prime as he knowingly walks into a trap set for him by Megatron. Using Perceptor as a smallpox blanket against the Autobots' sense of honor, Megatron sinks to new lows of biological warfare. At last, in the third act, Teletran 1 tells the Autobots what we, the audience, have already figured out.
At the dawn of time, there was a thriving Autobot civilization. Then dreaded asteroids began falling from the sky to spread cosmic rust. No cure was ever found. The 13th Legion, the Lost Legion, was decimated by that malevolent scourge.
With a name like that, they should have seen it coming. They might as well have called themselves the Lou Gehrig's Legion. Teletran further explained the only cure is Corostop, which they are completely out of. And with their matter duplicator non-functioning, all hope seems lost. Until things get much, much worse. Furthering his cruel methods of biological warfare, Megatron uses the weapon to accelerate the effects of the cosmic rust.
Then there is no time to lose. Come, Wheeljack, we have work to do.
With no other choice, Perceptor and Wheeljack work against all odds to repair the matter duplicator.
Tremendous!
It works!
Laserbeak reports back to Megatron as always, who then learns he is not as victorious as he once believed.
Rest in peace, Prime!
We did it! We're going to be saved!
What?
We finally got the matter duplicator working!
And with that, the stage is set for our final showdown. Arriving on the scene, Menasor prepares to fire the heat ray on the Statue of Liberty, destroying the last of the chorus stop. But not understanding how pre-recordings work, Megatron is shocked to learn the Autobots are already here. Disarming Menasor, the aerial bots form Superion in order to save the day at last. Decepticons and Stunticons alike retreat, once again.
I think we've seen the last of Cosmic Rust.
Yeah, and we saved the lady at the same time.
Lady?
That one.
Yeah! America! Fuck yeah!
Once again, another fine episode of Transformers. Now this one I find interesting because normally I like to talk about errors and make fun of the episode, but this time I'm going to share a little bit of trivia with you. I did just recently learn that this episode in its earliest draft was meant to introduce the Matrix, which would have been really neat considering this is the third episode before the end of the season and the next thing is Transformers the movie set 20 years later. But for whatever reason we just didn't go down that road and I guess they saved it for the movie. This episode also features in a non-speaking role but one single shot, the final ever appearance of Sparkplug, Spike's dad. And finally, if you look at the language on the tablet at the beginning of this episode, on that tablet you'll see the early caricatures that are later used as other Cybertronian languages throughout the franchise. There's even been a marketing campaign where a bunch of packages had these symbols all over them, and you'd have to read them in a blacklight to learn spoilers about the show before it even came out. So in the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe, and I do sincerely hope to have you back here for the next one. Thank you for watching.